Now we've come this evening to bring you some joy, some happiness, inspiration, and some positive vibrations.
I had seen her perform in Brooklyn, New York, where I live, and you've seen her perform now, so it's truly a transcendent experience. And I went home and I just needed to learn more about her, and I went and looked for the documentary about her so I could learn more, and there wasn't one. A couple months later, we started filming.
There were a lot of great singers during the 60s that were connected to and inspiring the civil rights movement. What was unique about the staple singers?
They were one of the few groups that was willing to give up their talent and their skill to the movement for benefits and for appearances to draw crowds and so on. And their music spoke about the movement.
I think a lot about the movement now, the contemporary sort of movement, and for Mavis, the movement didn't end in 1968. It's, as she says in the film, it's very much alive. But the music, as you say in the film, was so incredibly a part of the movement in the 60s. And I don't know if there's a reflection of that now, and I was wondering if you had any, am I wrong, as any thoughts about music and how we use it now?
Well, I know people from the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, which is the organization I was associated with, will sing. If three of us gathered here, we would sing. Judy Richardson is sitting back here, and she would join in. Would you, Judy? And so we sing like fools all the time. I'm not convinced that other people do the same today, although they may, and I'm just missing them. But if they're missing them, they're missing a real bet, because song can be so powerful and carry people around in such a magical way that if you don't employ it in these activities, you're missing a real bet.
Mavis turned 75 during our production, and I think for a culture that values youth in a way that is sometimes detrimental to the ladies in the room, it's pretty incredible to see a woman out there doing it the way she's always done it, just going for it. And I don't think there's a lot of role models in that way. And so for me, in making the film, I really wanted to focus on that and to make sure that no matter what sort of history we told or what music or what kind of film we made, that we always came back to the fact that Mavis is still out there singing the songs that she's always sung to bring joy and love to all of us.
AFI DOCS is very supportive of filmmakers. I came here a couple of times with 2 short films, Seltzer Works and Tugs, and they really nurtured my confidence, and that really sort of pushed me towards being able to make a feature, which is, Mavis is my first feature. So AFI has really been wonderful in terms of supporting me as a filmmaker.